Hi everyone, do I start with subtraction or do I start with division? Or do I start with multiplication? Or maybe I start with 3 divided by 3. If you pick subtraction, you are wrong. If you pick division, you are correct because division has higher priority than subtraction. And yes, you look at the operations starting left and work towards the right. So you look at subtraction, okay. Then you look at division. Division is higher priority than subtraction. But then you look at this multiplication and this division towards the right, and you know that division and multiplication are both within the same level, both operations, both within its own level, and it's above the lowest level AS where you'll find subtraction in. So MD wins, but then you're probably asking yourself, wait, so how do I know to start division and not multiplication? Well, that's because you hit the same operation. That's it. Both these two operations are in this level, and you hit division first. If it was multiplication, you start with multiplication and then not division. It's what operation you hit first within each level. And you hit division first. So you can ignore multiplication and the other division. So you start with 7 divided by 5, which is 7 over 5. Next, I drop the 4, but in fraction form, 4 over 1 minus, and then drop the times 3, but in a fraction form, 3 over 1. And the same for the 3, which is 3 over 1. And you drop the division symbol, of course. Now I am looking at this. Now you tell me, do I start with subtraction or do I start with multiplication or division? If you pick multiplication, you are correct because, again, multiplication has higher priority than subtraction, and multiplication and division are both within its own level, and it's which of those two you hit first, grading towards the right. So multiplication goes first. 7 times 3 is 21 over 5 times 1 is 5, and that's it. So you have 21 over 5. Next, I'll erase the middle part and write in 21 over 5. Now you tell me, do you start with subtraction or division? If you pick division, you are correct. If you pick subtraction, you are wrong. Now, notice I am not subtracting. I am dividing two fractions. Anytime you're doing that, you use the keep, change, flip rule. So you keep the first fraction, 21 over 5 in this case. That's the K stands for keep. The C stands for change. So you change division to multiplication. And then the F means for flip. So you flip the second fraction. So the 1 goes above the fraction bar and the 3 goes below the fraction bar. So it's written 1 over 3. Next, you multiply across. 21 times 1 is 21. That was easy. Over 5 times 3 is 15. That was easy. And I can break this down further. So let's do this. What gives you a number times 3 gives you 21? What would that be? 7, right? 7 times 3 is 21. And what gives you 15? A number times 3 gives you 15. 5. Yeah, 5 times 3 is 15. And that's it. You can't break 7 over 5 further. Next, I'll erase all this and write 4 over 1 minus larger on the board. So 4 over 1 minus, and then rewrite 7 over 5 larger on the board. And now, notice the denominators are different. So I use the butterfly method, and I'll use a different color. And so I'm subtracting two fractions, but the denominators are different. So here is the butterfly wings and the butterfly antennas, and you multiply what's inside the wings and write the result above the antennas. And then here's the body. So 1 times 5 is 5. That gives you the denominator. Now I need to find the numerator. So 4 times 5 is 20. 1 times 7 is 7. And then I subtract 20 minus 7, which is, what is it? 13. Good job. And 13 over 5 cannot be broken down further. This is an improper fraction answer. So yes, we can get a mixed number answer. Erase all this. And to find that, I use the long division. So I'll write the first answer here, 13 over 5. And then the decimal answer and the mixed number answer to this improper fraction answer. So here's the long division symbol. The dividend, that's the 13, goes inside. The 5, the divisor goes outside. So how many times can 5 fit into 13? 2 times. And 2 times 5 is 10. And then you subtract 13 minus 10 is 3. You cannot fit 5 into 3, so the 3 needs to borrow a 0. Don't forget the decimals, and so drop the 0, give it to the 3. The 3 becomes 30. That's a 30. How many times can 5 fit into 30? How many? 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30, and 30 minus 30 is 0. So your decimal answer is 2.6. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to support. And if you already did, thank you so much. And if you got one of these answers correct, hit that like button. I am now going to figure out the mixed number. So here's the whole number, 2. So you write 2. The remainder 3 goes above the fraction bar, and then the 5 goes below the fraction bar. And if you want to turn this mixed number into an improper fraction, all you have to do is multiply 5 times 2, which is 10, right? 10. And then you add what you have in your numerator, which is 3. So 10 plus 3, that's 13. And then you always keep the denominator the same, so it's 13 over 5. And there you go. You got 3 different answers. They are correct. And again, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to support and join the math community. And if you already subscribed, thank you so much. And you get yourself a happy face for watching, and have a fun week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. See you in the next video.